welcome back to another video. Sorry if you can't hear me very well. I'm not sure what the camera's going to pick up as far as car noise. I normally bring like a little mic, or I'm normally wearing a little mic, so it kind of cuts out the other noise. So I hope you can hear me. But welcome, if this is your first time here, my name is Dana, and in today's video I thought I would take you guys along with me for something totally different. Totally different. I don't think I've done something like this on my channel before, but today I'm actually going to be going to a little short-term rental that we have and kind of turn it over and clean it and get ready for our new guest who is checking in tonight. If you guys are new here, something that my husband and I do kind of on the side, like a little side job so to speak, is we have a couple of properties that we lease, or not really lease, but I guess kind of rent out short-term. We don't do the Airbnb short-term where it's just 1 to 2 days. We do like the midterm. So most of the people that stay are staying, 1 month to 3 months. And I love doing it that way because for one, we still get to be a host by adding in the special touches. I always like leaving snacks and just some special things like that for our guests. But it's also incredible because we don't have to go every few days to clean the unit. It's just 1 month or every like 2 or 3 months depending on what it is. So we've been really enjoying doing the midterm rental thing because again, it's convenient for us and it's a good way to kind of meet people while also still being able to host them, and it's just been a really fun experience. We do have our actual very first house that my husband and I bought, which was, my son was 8, so 10 years ago now. Yeah, anyway, so what we did when we first bought our house is we lived in it for probably 2.5, 3 years. We fixed it up and then we moved into another house and then we just rented out our first one. But our tenant, who moved in 8 years ago, she had made plans to kind of move out when her son graduated, and he did graduate, so she's looking to move across state to be closer to like where he goes to college. So that house is actually going to be coming up for not rent again, but instead of renting it out full time, we are going to turn it over and just do short term with that one as well. So we're really excited about doing that. I think the hardest thing when it comes to this fall after she moves out and everything will probably be because we have to furnish the whole place, right? Because it's going to be short-term rental. So it's going to be interesting. We'll have to go through, clean it out. I know the floors need refinished, all the walls need painted, there's trim work that needs done, plus the whole thing will need furnished. So if that is something that you guys are interested in seeing, definitely let me know. I know this part is not a huge part of our personal life, but it is a part of it. I just haven't really talked about the rental thing because I'm not really sure what the interest is. But if you guys are interested, how we kind of got started doing that on the side and how we are, I don't know, how we're enjoying it now, please let me know down below. I'd love to talk about it more. And then definitely let me know if you want me to take you guys along with us as we are renovating the property and getting it ready for short-term rental. Again, we've really been enjoying it this way. Anyway, all of that to say that today I'm going to be doing a turnover. Our guests checked out this morning. They're already gone. And then I have about 3.5, 4 hours to get over there and turn it over before our new guest checks in this evening. So I always love doing this. Again, I love hosting and putting the special touches on things. That's just one of my favorite things about doing the short-term rental thing is I get to kind of make it special all over again. I love doing that. So I'm excited about doing that. On the way there, I am going to probably step by a local market. I don't know, maybe Fresh Time or something, whatever's closest, and pick up some snacks and stuff that I always like to leave our guests, and some beverages, some creamer for the coffee, and things like that. So we're going to probably make a stop at Fresh Time on the way there. Then we're going to go and turn the rental over. And then after that, if we have time, I might end up doing some thrifting, but I'm not 100% sure yet if I'm going to have time to do that. I might end up doing that, but I'm also not sure. So it's actually very quiet in the van. I just have the baby with me. My husband, once a month right now, in the summer, 1 to 2 months, once or twice a month anyway, sorry. He takes all the kiddos on a work trip with him, and it takes about 2 hours to get there, 2 hours to get back. So they always take a big picnic lunch, and they'll stop at one of their favorite rivers in the area, and they'll like do some creek stomping, and they'll spend hours at the river. And then today I think they're also going to be, doing the picnic at the river, but I think they're also going to be doing like a Cabela's. They love going into Cabela's and looking around at all the fun things. So they always have a day with Daddy, probably 1 to twice a month, where it's all day. They go out on their little road trip adventure. So that's why it's quiet in the van, and it always feels so weird when it's just me and the baby because I'm not used to that, except for that 1 or 2 days a month, So that's why it is quiet in here. don't hear a lot of noise and the baby's asleep. So, but typically when we do have turnovers in our rentals, I will take the baby and then one of the big kids with me, and then one of the other big kids will stay behind with my toddler and my husband. And so we kind of swap off what we do as far as juggling things. But I love doing it that way because normally when I had the baby and there's one of the big kids, they had that special time with mommy, like one-on-one time. So I really love doing it that way. Last time I did the clean out, or the switch over, I guess you could say, my daughter came with me. So that was kind of fun, and we went thrifting, of course, after. We went out for like a cup of tea and stuff like that. So that was fun. And then my son was actually going to come with me today, but they had their work trip planned. So it ended up working out beautifully, only because they had already had that trip planned, and then it happened to be the day everyone checked out, and then everyone's checking in too. So it ended up working out really, really well to do it this way. Anyways, yes, that's what we are doing today.
We stand by the fire, your tiny hand in mine. You're 5 feet off the ground. You rest on my shoulder. The stars convey the light, so fragile in the night. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be.
So I just finished up at Fresh Time. So once we get to our rental, I'll show you a few of my favorite snacks that I love leaving our guests, and that the guests always seem to really, really enjoy. But for now, we're gonna head over there and start cleaning.
Into a memory, a picture on the wall, a moment frozen not to fall. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be. This moment, forever be, forever be. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love.
day has actually been just so much fun. I got the apartment cleaned out. I was able to find a few fun things at Fresh Time for our guests, so that was fun as you saw. And then I also went over to my mom's house for the afternoon after kind of all the errands and things are taken care of. So that was so much fun to have a really just restful and just a really relaxing time there for a few hours. Sometimes you don't realize with all the busyness and stuff how special and important that just like complete downtime is, especially with like different family members. So that was just really, really fun. It was just me and my baby there. I did get notified that a package I was looking forward to getting finally arrived today. So when we get home, I am going to show you guys kind of what I got. And a lot of the kids' clothing that I did pick up, it was cheaper than thrift store prices anyway, but they're summer clothes for next year, so they're not really winter clothes, so I still do need to go out thrifting and find some winter things still. But for next summer, I got a lot of great deals. Like now is a perfect time to actually go online and look for good deals, especially when it comes to kids clothing. So I'm going to show you guys what I picked up when I get home.
That's sure something I could use.
So this is the package that came in earlier today. This is actually all Kohl's. It was like their big summer clearance thing. I have actually never seen any clearance sales as good as this one in particular was. So I wanted to show you a couple of sale items I found, just because normally I find all of my clothes thrifted. So finding newer items that were actually decent quality as far as the brands go for such an affordable sale price, it was just such a fun thing for me. So I not only found some things for next summer, but the summer for like in 2 years down the road, only because like the tees here were originally $12. So I got these tees for like $1.99. So I ended up getting them in like multiple sizes for the girls for the next couple of years just to have on hand. I know with inflation and everything, a lot of the times now, especially online, now when I'm thrifting, I typically buy, you know, a year ahead or a season ahead. But when I'm online and I'm finding a wonderful deal as this was, like the end of the summer clearance deal at Kohl's, at least online, I typically am trying to plan ahead a couple of years now just to have some staples on hand. So a few of my favorite things that I got, and I'm actually going to keep these bags since I'm just going to put this box in storage because most everything here is for next summer. These are size 10, so he will not be in these for, if not next summer, the following summer. But these were only $1.99, so I went ahead and picked them up, planning for a year or two out. Again, with just inflation, I'm trying to be wise. I'm trying to like not spend a ton of money on clothing, but also trying to be wise and thinking ahead a couple of years. So when it comes to planning for a couple of years, I at least know that the staples and a lot of the necessities are taken care of. So these were originally $18, and I got them for $1.99. That'd be crazy if it was 99 cents. But yeah, $1.99. I also got this really cute pair of boys shorts as well, again for $1.99. So these were two of my favorite little guy shorts that I got for him. And then also for my little guy, I got him a couple of just the super soft tees. These were originally $18 as well, and I got these for $1.99. So I got him this one. Hello. Just some basic gray tees, just some, again, staples. And I also did the same thing for my daughter. These shirts were originally $12. I got them as well for, these were $1.79, I believe. And this is just, again, some basic t-shirts. I got them for a few years down the road. And I also got a handful of, yes, these are like the skirts, like the shorts with the, underneath the skirt. These are also size 12, and I got these for $1.69, but they're originally $12. And I even got my daughter some, these actually were women's shoes. These were size 5, I believe, but she will be these in this size. Oh, do you want to play with the bag? Here you go. But she will be in a size not next summer, but the summer after. And the reason why I got these is because they were, I think, $4.99, something like that. So I thought they were really, really cute with the, you know, play with them. So she'll love those in a couple of years. But again, I'm trying to plan ahead and also be wise at the same time, trying to find a balance with that. Anyway, this is again another cartwheel little skirts, and again $1.99. Look at that too. Okay. This is a set of jammies, size 8. The original price of this is actually going to be for my daughter for next summer. here's the full version of the little skirt. So you'll play with it. And then again, I got her another pair of leather sandals that she'll be ready for in probably 1 or 2 summers. And then another pair of flip-flops. These were actually only $2.99, so I went ahead and picked up those. Again, just a lot of summer staples and necessities that I got. A couple other things for my little guy. And I also have in here, see, another skirt. I ended up, because these skirts were only a couple of dollars, and my girlies like them, I got them the same one, just in different sizes. You want to do that one? Then I got a pair of little knit shorts for them. And yeah, just a bunch of summer staples. I also picked up for my, I think this is the one I got for myself, just a plain basic t-shirt. Most everything in here are just really simple designs as far as what I like on my kids' clothes. I'm not a huge fan of the colorful graphics when it comes to my kiddos' clothing. But I do like all the flower prints and all the fun just spring and summer colors. So I really wanted to unbox this with you guys. I've been wanting to open it for about a week now, but I also wanted to do it on camera only because I feel like with small businesses, they do such a beautiful job with just their packaging and adding in their special touches. This is from the company, I believe it's TinyFeats, if I remember correctly. Yes, TinyFeats. And I wanted to share them with you guys. They reached out to me a few weeks ago now, wanting to see if I wanted to try some of their felt boards, and I'm going to set it up here before the kiddos get home so they can see it. So I'm so excited to give these a try, and this will be also kind of like a first impressions because I have not seen these yet. So I am really excited, and again, with small businesses, I just feel like all the special touches that you get is just uncomparable to anything else that you would typically buy online. So I wanted to highlight this small business for you guys. This is actually a company of mamas who make their own felt boards, and they make individual letter names, and they were so kind and generous. They sent me the actual felt wall thing, which we will hang up here in just a minute, but they also sent me individual letter packages for each of my kiddos. So one for Madeline, and this one is probably, yes, for Ellie, and then a little felt board for Amelia, and then little felt letters for Oliver. So thank you so much to the mamas who sent these over to me. I am so excited to get this put up on the wall as a fun way to surprise my kiddos when they get home, because they've been asking me all week, Mommy, what's in the package? And they've been wanting to open it. So I am really excited to get this set up for them before they get home. And thank you guys so much. This was such a sweet surprise to get both the capital and the actual lowercase letters. And this is going to be one of my toddler's favorite things coming up when she starts preschool, even next year, and honestly just a fun activity now. So thank you so much for sending those. Again, I will show you guys how it looks like on the actual board, but this company is actually all mama run. I love buying from a smaller company where it's just mamas that are making these. So when you are buying just these beautiful things like this, you're supporting the actual family unit, mamas and their little ones, and I love that. I love the company. I was on their website quite a bit looking around. I love their values. I love the theme behind it. I'm going to have their website as well as their Instagram linked down below, because they also have a beautiful Instagram page as well. This is actually incredibly well made. I'm really impressed. I grew up with a mom and a older sister and actually a younger sister who are incredible seamstresses. So this is very impressive as far as the quality and how well it's made. My mom would be so impressed actually too. I'm thinking maybe like right here it should work, and I like it because it has the pockets down here too, so you can put all the letters there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some little hanging hooks really quick. I think I am gonna go ahead and put their names on here just as a fun surprise for when they get back. Oliver's. I love the little bags that these came in too, which is great for long-term storage. So we have O, L, I, V, and R. That's Olive. Hey, good job. Can you put the other letters in there? Yeah. So this is absolutely beautiful. I'm honestly really impressed by how well made it is. And this is a type of felt as well that's actually really thick and sturdy. Like it's not gonna bend and crease like a lot of other felt things I've had in the past do. I think it's absolutely beautiful. My kiddos are going to love this, especially my toddler who's now working on her letters, and little babykins here already having fun. But I'm excited to show this to my kiddos tonight. I think they're going to really, really enjoy this. What you doing? What you doing? Are you gonna get a letter out? I also love having little pockets down here. It is wonderful for little people. I think it's gonna be such a fun addition. But thank you again to TinyFeats for sending this over to me. I am so excited to be using this with my little ones. Well guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed coming along and doing something a little bit different today. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye here and cook myself some dinner. I'm actually just gonna be here with the babies tonight. They ended up stopping at another park tonight, so they're gonna be back pretty late tonight. So it's just gonna be me and you tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be me and you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll